It appears clergymen are bearing the brunt of insecurity in some parts of Nigeria more than others, according to a report by SP Morgan Intelligence. About 39 Catholic priests were killed by gunmen in 2022. That's 2022, while 30 others were abducted. The report also states that North Central was the worst hit with 12 killings, while the Northwest recorded 9 deaths. The Southeast and South-South recorded 5 deaths each, while the Northeast and Northwest had 4 deaths each. The report puts the total attacks on Catholic priests in 2022 at 145. Jide, this is not fair.
No,
they are like endangered species.
Well, a good number of Christian clerics are endangered in northern Nigeria. Not because the average northerner detests Christians, but because bandits think that if they attack churches and they manage to spirit away a cleric, churches have the war chest to pay.
I think that's the attraction.
We've seen them. The Baptist secondary school that was attacked in Kaduna. They paid more than 100 million to secure the release of the students. Yet it wasn't every student that they got. This thing is big business in our country. That is why these pastors are targeted. Remember the prelate of the Methodist Church, the man from the East that was kidnapped the other day. It was 100 million that they asked for
as ransom.
And these guys are so bestial that they'll keep threatening you, you know, that look, if you do not bring money at so time, that person is gone. Have you listened to an abductee talking to members of his family and his friends to say, please, they've been torturing me. Please go and sell that car. Please, go to this place, go to that place.
It's not a good story.
Like what happened in Oyo now, the man who came from the US citizen, that they wasted.
So the way they have tied me, that's...
He was begging them that blood was not flowing. They didn't listen. Eventually killed him, killed the girl working for
holiday job.
Working with him, you know. So, and at the end of the day, the police arrested the people concerned, but for the first time, police refused to tell us the identity of the people.
Yes.
That was the first time that I heard that police. So why are you telling us that you've arrested people
them
if you will not let us know who and who did it? Because there was a time when some people, you know, social media is a place where people spread fake news the most. They said somebody from the man's family was involved. That was somebody. In the end, it turned out that there was nobody from that man's family, you know, involved in the kidnap. They wanted to divert our attention away from the real culprits. Now the police, they caught them. They told us we've caught them, but the police chickened out
till now.
Telling us the identity of those people. These are the people did it. Someday, those same people could even come out of police detention.
Of course.
They will mesh with the rest of us and go to commit the same act. We should be able to see their faces, know who and who were involved.
That man that was killed in Ogbomoso.
They killed that man, and the Americans had to come here to pick his remains and took him to their country. It's a massive shame that the police will catch those boys and refuse to let us know who they caught. So why are you announcing to us that you caught them if you will not let us know their identity? People who kill innocent people, they deserve to be shamed, and they deserve justice to be served to them. That's the only way others will not want to do it in the future, because they will know that the chances are that they won't get away. But where the police refuse to even let us know whom they have arrested is something that is really troubling. So they are targeting these pastors, because they think they are churches.
Yeah.
They have so
money.
much money, they will bring the
Can
money.
raise
So
money.
that's the main reason. It's not for any other thing. It's not ethnic hatred. It's not
Neither is it
religious.
Yeah.
It's not religious.
Just
These are
simply
business people. They are going for people that they are sure will bring the money. They believe that churches, they make good money in churches, and when you catch their people, you kidnap their people, they will bring the money.
You got 145 Catholic priests in 2022.
Well, you see, it's a very, very sad thing. And unfortunately, just as he has said, we don't punish offenders. All the kidnappers that have been caught, that have been taken to court, it will dominate the news for some weeks, and after some time, it goes away. Because the police are not doing what they are supposed to do. And the other security agencies, we also know that it may not be a duty for the police alone, but the prosecution rests squarely on the police to be able to prosecute. And when 100, and I always believe that this is also undercounted. Because when you say 145, there are more than that. It's just that, well, exactly, let us do an estimate. Because it's not. Is it in every of those parishes or dioceses that they report? No. There are some that are in the bush.
Killed.
That before you even know it, the event has overtaken it. Now, if a small priest in one village is kidnapped today, and a bigger one is kidnapped in the city, of course, everybody will focus on the man that is known in the city. So the one in the village is already lost in the statistics. So when we have this kind of thing, the government, the security agencies must endeavor to prosecute and make sure that this thing doesn't go unpunished. Up till tomorrow, why did we have national identity number? Why is all phone registered? Is it not because of this? But these people still continue to use phones.
Okay.
Yet we can't trace them.
I have Abducted Ali calling from Kaduna.
Abducted Ali calling from Kaduna. My regard to the crew on table.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, sir. I want to just make just a correction or comment or idea or to give advice on this type of report. Because you see, according to what they write, Insecurity in 2022, that 30 Catholic bishops are killed, these are abducted. The reporter is supposed to write at least how many imams were killed. Because if you now do only this report on one side, people will think it is only...
Thank you, Aliu. That's why we've tried to give like a caveat that it's not anything religious.
It's
no,
not religious.
We don't want to give you this kind of coloration. We're just telling you maybe...
Even there is Baptist. That's why I gave you the example of Baptist.
Yes, we don't
Baptist too. In fact, Baptist people that were kidnapped are higher than this. So leave religion out of
We
it.
don't want to
leave religion.
Yes.
We know that imams to get kidnapped
and
one day they will do a report on Muslim clerics.
Yes.
That day we will see the figure. So let's leave
Catholic
that one.
Priests.
This is just Catholic that they are talking about. One day they will talk about Baptist. We will also report it. One day they will talk about imams. We know that they kill imams. That one is a fact. Even in Niger.
This report is by SB Morgan Intelligence.
Exactly. In research, that is what you call that you focus on a particular group.
Focus.
Not,
you can't write everything one day.
No, you can't. So it's not a...
in Niger State, they went into a mosque. They went into a mosque in Niger State early morning, and the imam defied them. They shot him, they killed the imam, and took some worshippers away. We know that these attacks also happen to Muslims. Nobody is saying the bandit does not differentiate between a Christian and Muslim. We know that.
No.
But if they are saying
They don't
that
even ask. They don't even ask questions. Are you Muslim?
they
Just kidnap,
they are
get
like,
money.
those guys are likely enemies. They are not. They may be a Muslim name, but they are not Muslim. A good number of them. A good number of them, you see that, oh, this guy, you assume that he's a Muslim because his name is a Muslim. No, they're actually enemies. They worship idols inside those forests. They don't believe in God. So this is the thing. So they will go kill any imam that they like and then take people away. So mosques too are targeted. In Katsina Mosque was targeted. In Niger Mosque are targeted. We know that.
We know.
No, you don't need to tell us. We've reported it here. We've talked about when they attack mosque here.
People have been going to mosque early in the morning and they
kidnap them. We know that these things happen. Don't remind us. We have discussed it here before.
You know, this is the way we are.
Yes.
Anything we
you see, when you see the comment is coming, is already thinking, oh, our own people too are affected. Well, that is not
that's the idea. No.